Imagine a guy who was so powerful he conquered more land than anyone in history. A guy whose DNA is still floating around in 16 million people today. Yeah, I'm talking about Genghis Khan, the ultimate conqueror, the OG empire builder, and surprisingly, a guy with some progressive ideas for his time. Our story begins in 1162. On the harsh Mongolian steppes, a boy named Temujin was born into a tough world where survival was basically the national sport. His father was poisoned when he was just a kid, and his family was kicked out of their tribe. So there's little Temujin, starving, freezing, and abandoned. But Temujin wasn't about to let life crush him. Over the years, he built alliances, fought rival clans, and showed everyone that he wasn't a kid to mess with. By 1206, he had united the Mongolian tribes and taking on a new name, Genghis Khan. Translation: Universal Ruler. Alright, let's talk about the how. How did a guy with no Wi-Fi, no GPS, and no TikTok managed to conquer almost all of Asia and parts of Europe? Two words: strategy and savagery. Genghis Khan's army was a finely tuned war machine. His soldiers were expert horsemen and archers, able to ride full speed while firing arrows with pinpoint accuracy. They used psychological warfare, spreading rumors and fear to make enemies surrender before a single arrow was shot. And if you didn't surrender, well, let's just say Genghis wasn't big on mercy. He also welcomed people with skills: engineers, scholars, even defectors. If you could help his empire grow, you were in. Now, let's not sugarcoat it. Genghis Khan was ruthless. Entire cities were wiped out, and millions of people lost their lives during his conquest. The Mongols didn't mess around, they saw resistance as an insult, and they responded with total annihilation. But here's the twist: Genghis wasn't all bad. He created one of the most progressive empires of his time. Under his rule, the Mongol Empire established religious freedom, promoted trade, and even created a system of laws to keep the peace. He also opened the Silk Road, connecting the East and West and laying the groundwork for global trade. So yeah, Genghis was a brutal conqueror, but he was also a visionary leader who united a fractured world. Talk about a complicated legacy. By the time Genghis Khan died in 1227, he had built the largest contiguous empire in history, stretching from the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe. But his legacy didn't end there. His descendants continued his conquest, creating a dynasty that would shape the course of the history for years. Here's the wild part: Genghis Khan didn't just change the map, he changed humanity itself. Scientists estimate that around 16 million men today are direct descendants of Genghis Khan. That's how much this guy got around. Now, here's where things get mysterious. When Genghis Khan died, his burial was shrouded in secrecy. According to legend, the soldier who buried him killed everyone who saw the funeral procession, and then they killed themselves. His tomb has never been found, making it one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. Some say his tomb is filled with unimaginable treasures, while others believe it's hidden to prevent anyone from disturbing his spirit. Alright, that's the story of Genghis Khan, a man who rose from nothing to become the ruler of the largest empire the world has ever seen. Ruthless? Yes. Brilliant? Absolutely. Complex? Without a doubt. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments, what do you think about Genghis Khan? Was he a hero, a villain, or something in between? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.